Hi, Lions. Thanks for joining me for another lesson. Let's go ahead and get started by learning some new heart words or sight words. Okay, the first word we are going to learn is toward. They were walking toward the dog. Toward. Ready? Let's spell Toward. Toward. Good job. We know we're not going to be automatic with that word right away. It'll take a few times practicing it. The next word is won, like they won the game. Won. Spell it W-O-N, won. So we know there's the number one, and this is one as in they came in first place. Okay. This word is head. Your head is on top of your body. Head. Spell it H-E-A-D. Head. And if you can read and spell head, you can read and spell bread. B-R-E-A-D. Bread. Good job. Let's review some of the sight words we've learned previously, or heart words. And the reason why we practice these over and over again is because we do want to know these words by heart or automatically, because you're going to see them a lot in stories that you read. Women. Together, women. Let's spell it W-O-M-E-N, women. Woman. Spell W-O-M-A-N, woman. Only. O-N-L-Y, only. Ever. E-V-E-R, ever. Never. N-E-V-E-R, never. Read, spell, read with me. I need to hear you. Even. E-V-E-N, even. Change. C-H-A-N-G-E, change. Mind. M-I-N-D, mind. Kind. K-I-N-D, kind. Should. S-H-O-U-L-D, should. Ago. A-G-O, ago. Read, spell, read. Cold. C-O-L-D, cold. They. T-H-E-Y, they. Say. S-A-Y, say. Two. This is the number two. T-W-O, two. Hour. O-U-R, hour. This is the hour talking about what belongs to us. It is our house. Were. W-E-R-E, were. Where. W-H-E-R-E, where. So these two words are very similar, but where has an H. Were, where. Push. P-U-S-H, push. Full. F-U-L-L, full. This is the full, like you ate enough or maybe too much. I am full. Love. L-O-V-E, love. Other. O-T-H-E-R, other. If you can read and spell other, you can spell mother, brother. See how one word can help you read and spell many other words. Last word, people. P-E-O-P-L-E, people. Okay, we are now going to spell some of our heart words and the sounds that we've learned. So if you do not have paper and pencil, go ahead and pause your device while you gather your materials. And if you do have them, we'll go ahead and get started. The first word we're going to spell is soap. Soap. Let's sound it. soap, soap. Okay, so I know that's an S. O. I hear a long O sound, and it's spelled with the O-A vowel team. O. I hear a P at the end. So it should look like this. Soap. Good job. Okay, the next word that we will spell is raining. It is raining outside. Let's spell raining without the suffix. Let's just spell the base word to start with. Rain. 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 So let's stretch it and spell it. I hear an R. A. I hear a long A, and this long A is spelled with the AI vowel team. Ain. I hear an N at the end. So rain looks like this. Now we want to make it rain-ing. So I know there are 3 letters that spell ing, and ing is the suffix that means it's happening now. Rain-ing, raining. So when you come to a large word that has a suffix, first spell the base word and then add the suffix. It makes it much easier to spell. The next word we're going to spell is white, the color white. White. So I know WH spells w, like Y, when. I hear a long I. And long I know there are 3 different ways to spell long I. And this word, the word white, the color, we use the silent E spelling. So white, I hear a T. And then I know the word ends, and that's silent E. So it should look like this. White, white, kind of like kite. Okay, the next word we will spell is brow, like your eyebrow. Ow, brow. I hear BR like brick, brother. Ow. I know OW. That was the new sound that we learned in our last lesson. Spells brow. Here we go. Brow. Kind of ends like how, now, cow, brow. Okay, the next word we're going to spell is flow. Say flow. Sound it. Flow. Flow. Okay. Flow. Like a fish. Flow. Flow. So it starts like this. Flow. Like floss. Flip flop. Flow. O. And O is a long O, and in this word, it is spelled with the O-W vowel pair. Flow, flow. Good job. Okay, the last word we're going to spell is one of our heart words, and that word is people. So let's say the letters. P-E-O-P-L-E, people. Okay, as you spell it on your paper, say the letters out loud. P, E, O, P, L, E, people. So it should look like this. P, E, O, P, L, E. So in this word people, the P, you can see they are basement letters. They go down below the baseline. The L goes to the top line. And the rest of the letters just go to the midline. People. Okay, guys, last thing we're going to do is read part 2 of the story about the ostriches. Remember yesterday in part 1, we learned that an ostrich can be 8 feet tall. That's taller than basketball players on a basketball team. You guys remember Mr. Ben, Mr. Meredith of our school? That's taller than him even. So that was one really neat fact I learned. Okay, remember the stories are controlled stories, so they only have words or sounds that we've learned so far. Now's a good time to pause the video and try reading this on your own before we read it together. All right, and I'll show you the picture. Oh, yeah, remember yesterday we learned that during the day, the mother sits on the nest at daytime and the father sits on it at nighttime, that they work together as a team. Pretty cool. Okay. What size are the eggs? They are more than 6 inches long. The shell is very thick. When it is time to hatch, the chick has to peck for 2 days to get out. The chick can walk in 1 day. It can find food. Chicks like grass. The sun can get very hot. Then the chicks stay under the mother's wings for shade. If an ostrich is safe, it can have a long life. It can live to be 70. Wow, I learned a lot about ostriches. I had no idea they lived to be 70. That's really old. And one other thing, that the eggs are 6 inches long. That's a really large egg. I have a ruler here. So here's our 0, our endpoint, and 6 inches is all the way from here to here. So that is longer than my head, as wide as my head. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty neat. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. Let me remind you of the new heart words we learned today. The first word we learned was toward. Toward. They were walking toward the school. The second word we learned was won. This one, remember, it means like you are winning something. Head. Remember the ostrich egg, 6 inches, so it's longer than the width of my head. Pretty amazing. And the last word we learned today was bread. And one way that you can remember to read bread, remember this can be read or it can be read. So if you can read the word red, then you can read bread. All right, Lions, thanks for joining me. Tomorrow we will learn some new sounds and some new heart words, and we'll read a new story as well. All right, I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Have a good day, Lions.